In Python, understanding iterators, iterables, and generators is key to working effectively with sequences of data. In this video, we will demonstrate how to create iterators, iterables, and generators with simple examples. You will have a much better understanding of the key concepts at the end of this video and will know how to use them properly in practice. An iterator is an object that represents a stream of data. It returns data one element at a time when you call the next function on it. Iterators have a magical next method that returns the next item and updates the internal state to point to the next item. When there are no more items, it raises a stop iteration exception. As shown in this example on the right side, we can call the next function on an iterator, but we cannot loop over it. This is because an iterator is by default not iterable, which is a bit funny, isn't it? To loop over the data, we need to create an iterable. An iterable is any Python object capable of returning its members one at a time. This includes types like lists, tuples, strings, dictionaries, and sets. Under the hood, an iterable has a magical iter method that returns an iterator. Note that the iter method of the iterable returns the iterator we just created. Now we can loop over our custom iterable. However, we cannot call the next function on it. This is because an iterable is not an iterator. A bit intriguing, right? We can make our iterator iterable by adding the magical iter method to it, which simply returns self, meaning the object would be its own iterator. Now we can both call the next function on the instance as an iterator and also loop over it as an iterable. As you see, the code in the previous example to make an iterator iterable is pretty complex. Actually, there is a much easier way to do it using generator. A generator is a special type of iterator that is defined using a function rather than a class. It uses the yield keyword to return data one piece at a time, suspending the function's state between each yield so it can resume where it left off. Generators are a simple and powerful tool for creating iterators without the complexity of classes and maintaining internal state. As demonstrated in this example, the code is much simpler with a generator to create an iterator that is iterable, and it works in exactly the same way as in the previous example. In this video, we introduce the technical details of iterators, iterables, and generators with simple examples which can help understand the core concepts of them and the key differences between them. In modern Python coding practice, generators are often preferred for their simplicity and efficiency, especially when dealing with large data sets or streams of data where you don't want to store everything in memory at once. This is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel for more content.